That's a lie. You are gay.
Who says I'm gay, people?
You are gay.
What you want? What you want?
They undiluted. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for
What
it?
you want? What you want?
Compliments of the season, beautiful people, and welcome to the Undiluted Truth Podcast, the show where we don't water down real life. I am your host, Ginah. First, let me say thank you for your patience, and please forgive us for not giving you any gist, any stories, and any podcasts for quite some time. We promise that we are back, and we appreciate those that are still with us. Today's episode is about truth, visibility, and love. I'm joined by Nehemiah, a gay man from Zimbabwe who chose to live authentically and is married to another man. In a country where stories like this are rarely shared openly, his voice matters. We'll be talking about identity, culture, faith, and what it truly means to live your truth. Nehemiah, welcome to the Undiluted Truth Podcast.
Yay! Thank you for having me.
You look beautiful, by the way.
Thank you. And I'm here with the gist that you guys been waiting for.
Is it? So you promised to give us all the gist,
Listen.
everything.
Listen, I'm unpacking, in fact. Okay, hold on. Not all of it, but I will definitely give you what
You give us
guys,
what?
what you guys deserve.
Oh, is
What
it?
the world deserve, what the world is waiting for.
And now I'm getting. Let's
Just
get.
ask the right question.
Don't get
Everything
me
should-
excited already. Okay, can you tell us a bit about yourself and where you wait? No, don't tell us about your journey. Just tell us a bit about yourself, where you're from in Zimbabwe, especially in Zimbabwe, where you grew up. Anything that can be of interest.
Right. So I
Anything
should
that's
snap
interesting.
it.
Yeah.
So I'm from Zimbabwe.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know that. So I was born in a province called Chipinge. To those that know Chipinge, Kwamanjire. So if you're in Chipinge town, you drive like you're going to Chiredzi. You know Tanganda.
Yes.
You go Kwamanjire. That's where I was born. Born and raised. I've been around provinces or let's say villages. Iko kwa Msikavan because I'm under Msikavan, chief under Msikavan.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I grew up. There was born. Funny story. I was born on Sunday, where my mother was. She went to church in a normal day.
Zwaruk Church.
Exactly, and she went to church and she said, "How water."
So you're supposed to be holy, ka?
I am holy. What do you mean?
No, I'm just saying you're supposed
am-
to be holy.
So are you saying to the viewers, since you've seen me having another, I'm holy?
I just want you to confirm that you're holy.
I am holy. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was born on Sunday. Mudangarembuz, the way I was born. So my mother told me that the water.
So
broke.
your story is just like Jesus.
Listen, I am Jesus himself. Pamuri vaviri ndiripo. Here I am. But today I decided to come in flesh. Yeah, so moving from there, that was given the name Nehemiah. Mkuru ZCC, Zimbabwe. That's where I was born. My mother
Oh,
used to go to
nice.
ZCC. Yeah, and I started growing and I started being homosexual. My father started noticing, this child is not the one. So I felt like it was some sort of blaming. Oh, this is a child, you give birth to a child. Da, 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 da. Yeah, that is me. And I grew up. I once went to Chiredzi. Kunonzi kunkwasini, kunorimwa nzimbe. That's where my father used to work. For some point, I went there. Kunokara nawo.
Yeah.
He was thinking he could make me a better man. It didn't work. We were fighting a lot. Yeah, and I would come back home to my mother because I was some sort of my mother's kid. My mother loved me and I used to help my mother. She has to be so because my vangu takazwara got 9 and 8 boys and 1 girl. And the girl, she was older and she went and got married.
So the girl was the firstborn.
She was the third born.
Okay.
She is the third born. She's
Okay.
still alive. She's somewhere married to her husband.
Okay.
We're not going to talk about because they're not.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I was born. Am I saying that's where I was born? Am I going back with this story?
No.
Yeah, that's where I grew up and yeah, that was it. And like literally, so when I grew up in Spring, I literally grew up like any child. You know, I grew up in any child in
Just
a
that
village
you were showing signs of.
homosexuality. And you know, that she weird. And it's not ndine masigns echingochani. You know, unonga uchingokura kuti uchingoti ndinofara kutamba
Also, it's fine if I call you Ngochan.
It's not funny. Yeah, it's fine. With me, it's fine.
Okay.
Like, listen, you want to kundidedza mazita ese aunoda kundidedza. Those are the what you wanna identify me. But if you
Iwewe
wanna
identify
a
say
different way,
unozitishi iwe.
I'm Nehemiah.
So that's it. You stop there.
If you will, you see, that's the thing. It came like so. It depends. So if you vunza kuti who are you, homosexuality chingochani andizvo zvandiri
That's not true.
munhu ari pandiri ndinehemia
Ndiwe.
taakuzotaura kuti family wise what's happening ndo pandozokuudza kuti ndakarora nemumwe murume haana mwana but me nemurume wangu kuti ndiyo family yatiri, you know what I'm saying, and that's my family, and then you explain, you know, because most of the time kana taakutaura unzi munhu kuti uri chii, I don't think tingachitaura sexuality. As I spoken to you, I don't think we have said, oh, so Ginah, you're not, so where's her, like, you know, that type of
Yeah,
thing.
you're not married. Saka uri mvana and stuff like that. Okay. So you're saying kuti Mazita doesn't identify us?
Mazita, that's what identify us. What do we do on a bed, or what do we do with takumba kwezvo. Most of the time ngatitoti ungosha nokafa neuroi or wakafana nokuti wa straight chako chako. It doesn't define who you are. What define who you are, it's what you do and where you go.
Okay. So tisati taenda kumberi, tell us kuti masigns awairakidza iwewo kuti uri Ngochani uchiri mudiki ndeapi uchikura. Let's say ngatange kuprimary. Kuprimary wakadzidza kuchipingi, right? Kana kuchiredzi.
Ndakadzidza kuchipingi, ndakadzidza kwakondo, ndakadzidza kwavheneka, ndakadzidza.
Why chinja zvikoro kudaro? So
kumba kwedu panga pane issue yababa vangu either not welcoming me. Iyo ndakazotoiziva ndatokura, because so my father was like that person. No, I remember grade 4 I worked so hard. I remember that I worked so hard that year, because ndakabva kwakondo ndafunda grade 3, and then I remember we had a misunderstanding, and sekuru vangu ndobva vati iwe unofana kuteerera, that's why baba vako vasingakudi kumba kwenyu. I thought, huh? What are you saying?
Yeah, say.
So from then my mother came and I said, sekuru vati that's why baba vangu vasingandidi, is that true? And she was like, oh no, that's not true. And I was like, okay, so I want to go home. So when I went to kwamanjiri, ndakaenda kwamanjiri primary school kwandakatangira grade 1 and grade 2, and then I worked very hard. Maybe it's because I'm failing, you know, maybe it's because my father gave birth to kunevana vakangwara. Most of my brothers, they are work inyaya kuti family yangu inongoroya shit, but another story. So coming out grade 4, I worked so hard, but I remember being on number 4. You know Zimbabwe to buda pa stage by my report number 4. It's a thing.
It's a big thing,
especially in a village. So giving him a report, this man looked at the report, he didn't take it from my hand. I was just like, no, what am I going to report? What report? I was like, so my mother kind of called me like, come here, let's do this, because you're trying to disturb me from then. But then that's why I started to realize, oh, this man, he doesn't really like me. So that's where the change of school. So babangu vaiti kana vakuuya Christmas ndikangotopedza kunyora exam yekupedzisira ndaitumwa izvo kwambuya uri kwatete uri kwanimba, ndaitumwa zvokudzoka January baba vaenda. So that's where I realized.
Okay, saka iwewe kukura kwawakaita kuZimbabwe wakazora gore ripi? 1990. Zveungochani zvanga zvatopfumbira here kuZimbabwe, oro vaitova neconfusion kuti waitaura semusikana, waipfeka waida zvinhu zvechisikana, wairakidza kuti chii chavanga vasingafariri vako pauri?
I think I was a creative child, and I was very verbal kid. I knew what I want, and I knew where I'm going, and I was that, you know, I was that person who used to, kuumba microphone nemadhaka.
Why umba microphone or something else?
I never get the time.
Yanga microphone or something else?
Microphone yekutoimba chaizvo. I did not even know it. Ndaiumba my microphone and ndoumba akaita maspeaker mahombe, and I could sing. Mabva kumunda and ndungu yekunaya, so madhanga vamwe vakomana vari kuumba mumombe, they do stuff. I'll be creating my microphone, so I could perform as a fungisai, because that's the artist that I still love her today. So
you grew up loving fungisai?
Yeah, I grew up loving fungisai, and I felt like my journey with hard journey of music. I don't know, I resonate.
Can you
with my-
sing?
In the bathroom, yes. It depends with the location. I can sing. Where are we?
Can you give us an a cappella or anything? Just
Of what?
anything. Just sing.
Girl, is the auto tune on?
Yes.
No, I can't sing. So it was just, I can sing. I can sing.
Okay, but you
in
love
bathroom I can.
music.
Yeah, I love listening to music. I don't like making one.
So you're saying you were creative. You
I
used
was
to
creative.
do-
I was creative. So when I could sing with fingers, I could make sure I take a curtain, make with the pins some of the dresses, so I could put dress. You know, so I could go to Zimbabwe and then I was doing one I pamba. I used to love kuita zvinhu zvaitwa
My chores.
and my chores my chores mai vanga vaida munhu avaibatsira. So I kind of saw a way for me to help her with something that I loved. So ndanga ndi mwana waya tomuka makuseni vana vachienda kuchikoro ndobika bota and vana vogeza and then I'll bath last and also go to chikoro and vakakurira kwamanjira ndakakura vanoziva the distance from my village ndikuenda kwaSave. So ndatoti every weekend ndaitwara bucket rine washing dish riya rine washing. Ndachinosuka my uniform navamwe vasikana tosvika togeza. It was nice. Yeah, that's how I grew up like.
So panga pane vasikana ndo pawaiwanika. You were never with the boys.
So the being with the boy started with the next door boy who was, I just realized now that that boy was dating me all that time. I did not know. I did not go to the chocolate. But I told her.
Say,
Now, let's talk about
how
this.
old were you?
I think I was around 10, 12, somewhere there. Yeah, but he was a little bit older than me.
Okay.
So it was an Eastern Dogudi. I did kind of anvara or something. He could come to our house and call me and take me away. We could go to his house. Either in we do all the shenanigans and you know.
What shenanigans?
Girl, but
With the boy.
yeah, with the boy. But to cut
Saka,
to
would you-
cut to the chest, that was not anal sex. I never had anal sex until I was 21 in South Africa. That's where I had anal sex for the first time.
Saka maibatana or maijikanana.
But no, okay, and number two before that. So it was just more of either it's
Kubatana.
kissing, it's foreplay, it's do things that it done, and thigh sex. You know thigh sex? It was more of a thigh sex.
So would you say Guti, this guy is the one who introduced you to being gay?
He saw
Initiated.
that I was gay. And you know that thing, those
Do you know where this guy is?
yeah,
Is he gay?
I don't know.
I was talking
probably
about a
watching
conversation
this.
night.
We had a conversation. But now, if I keep explaining, they're gonna put one in one together and
They must know.
it's not for us to tell. It's not.
They
It's
must
a-
know.
Why? Because I feel like I don't think it's for us
For you
to
to
out
expose
him.
someone.
Yeah. I was young.
But don't you feel like he molested you or wakakubata
No.
kakudzvinyirira?
I knew what was happening.
No, you were 10 years old, you didn't know.
He was also like 13, 14. He wasn't that old.
But he was old.
Yeah, but I like it. I mean, it was the protection that comes with it. It made me feel good.
Show me we cannot fight for you because you're saying you liked
Please
liked
don't fight
it.
for me.
You liked it. At 10 years old, you liked it.
Guys, I am a soldier.
Wanga
on my
what
own.
when my feelings at 10 years?
Yeah, people get feelings at 10.
Zvekuti ukatobatwa zamu unotofila kunge
No, I mean, as a Ngoshan, I don't think Ngoshan it no sense and no mazam. I'm saying to be corrected in Ngoshan kunzo tino sanda namazam. I don't think tino sense and namazam. We work with the brain. I mean, imagine Ngoshan is still a man, right? So kazhinji kuti mukadzi ndiye anotora nguva to be turned on, but murume anenge ati already.
varume they like kubatwa mazamu, isn't it? Max, do men like when we play with their nipples?
Not all of us.
They do.
All of them.
I'm not sure about all of them, but I'm just saying. Guti.
I don't like be touched nipples without direction.
Or maybe usati wambobatwa ako.
Ndakambobatwa, but it's
Ukabatwa
pana
usiri.
kubata sokuti kuchuna radio. It's too much for me. It is too much for me. And it is.
That's what I'm saying. Guti.
There's-
Ukabatwa-
pane kuyamwa sotozi kuti uri kuda kubreastfeedwa futi it's not gonna work. So it should be somewhere somehow. It should make sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
So ndisatadzana nyaya yekuroya yevanhu ngusha kwenyu. You mentioned kuti did vakuvaisa kufarira. Is your dad still alive?
He passed on 20 something.
And even vasati vafa vanga vasikakufarire still.
We never had a relationship. That one thing I know. The relationship was never be there. We never had a relationship. The only time I had a conversation with my dad, that was in December, through a medium. Do you know what a medium is? Yeah, so that's why I had a conversation with him in a way I wish he had before. Yeah, and he apologized first before I even go down to it. He apologized. So it also kind of stopped me from going ahead, and it just made me happy and lighter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Saka kuchikoro kwawaenda kuchikoro hapana kambozvinotisawo kuti uri ngochani or you're showing signs and symptoms of ngochani.
I think kwese pandakafamba munhu anga asina kundiona kuti ngochani anga ari blind or was delusional or was just ignorant.
You know what?
Wese pandakafamba they picked it up. They knew.
You know what I wanted to ask you? How did they see? Why it does it? Because you're not even like, mama gay sometimes they're just,
Yeah.
But you are not even like.
The.
Saka vaiona say why fara kupfeka zvinhu zvechisikana.
No.
Waitaura wainoza or.
Like this. Don't go to Mataura and but there's something. What's going on? And also, sometimes in Zimbabwe, let's talk about Zimbabwe. Grow up in Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe, they don't really deep down on someone's life. Until now, when there's internet, that's where people hide behind internet. So, kukura mu village zvakanakira. Kana family yako ichikuda treat a certain way, the village you follow. And it kana ukanzi uri mwana asinganzwi, uri mwana asingateereri pamba penyu, the village will treat you as such because your mother is saying auteereri. So kana village ichikuda and they respect you, and the way you respect them, you are a respectful child. They will just say, no, zvichapera kana akura. That kind of sentence, zvichapera kana akura. But realize kuti okura but asudi apana chiri chiri kupera. This is who you are.
So you mentioned kuti wewe kumusha kwenyu kuchipinge and kuchipinge kunozikanwa nembiri.
Yekuzvara ngoshani. What else? Is it something?
Kunozikanwa nembiri kuchipinge.
We are board of Mozambique.
And?
Tine mamango, tine mabanana. Neshiri. Kwatanga ndakwega.
Okay. Handisi kuda hangu kutaura because ndozonzanza mukami vanhu kuchipinga vanozondivinka.
And then I'm not going to say something that I'm not sure of.
Let me keep quiet. But you mentioned kuti wewe kufamily kwenyu kune vanhu vanoroya. Do you think kuti maybe wakaroyiwa kuti uzoita ngochani?
Oh no, I don't think so.
You don't?
I don't think so.
So you just think this is who you are?
This is who I am. This is who I am.
And
this is
truth.
And this is the thing. Before you sing Goshan, I'm a breadwinner. I'm an actor. I'm a husband. I am a guardian to my brother's kids. I am a breadwinner somehow. I am a person. I think Nyashin Goshan, it just falls later on where we want to talk about who do I sleep with or who do I lie to bed with. You see, but that's not the only thing.
So ku primary neku secondary. Wakazitanga kuita mukomana or musikana wina. Unambobvira udani nevasikana.
I never dated a girl. I just have a sexual situation, but I never like, tukudana uri musikana wangu and stuff like that.
Saka zvebonde nevasikana wakazongoita bonde. Anga asi wakamutora anga ari one night stand.
So zvebonde nevasikana, it's more like you are with girls and you realize, that girl wanna have bonde with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, let's test how it is. I always knew.
How old were you by then?
I think that was around, because I left Zimbabwe when I was 16. That was a young age. Very young.
Why you know?
Go to the Greenland.
Okay. And then,
so yeah, I think it was around 15 going back. That one I know for sure. Around 15 age and going back, that's where everything was just unfold, and trying to ignore the feeling of attracted to another man, another boy. And also, it was so hard to ignore the fact that you want to ignore the fact that you have feelings for another boy. And there is so many boys who are coming to you, telling you that they like you,
You remember your first boyfriend?
Yeah, I remember very clear, like it was yesterday.
How was it?
Like how was it? Is what?
Like,
was
I'm talking about mukomana kakubvisa umandara. Munoita zveumandara here?
I'm sorry, just me. Anditi zveumandara. I don't know vamwe vanhu. Anditorera kune ngoshani dzese. Inini anditi zveumandara. Ndiita zviripo. Ende zviripo umandara upo. Zviripo zvandakatozviona zviripo umandara panga pasina. But I do remember the first guy that I laid down with. Yeah, the first day having sex, it wasn't nice. I did not like it.
Why?
It wasn't because of a pain or because of what. It was just like, so this is it. Like, it's the same as sex. It was like, to me, was the same as sex. There was nothing, why I waited so long. Why was I scared of? Why was this? I was like, oh, okay.
So, wakatanga kurara nemasikani kandi wakatanga kurara nemakomana?
I'd sleep with a girl first.
So, a girl first?
Yeah.
And you didn't like it?
I did like it. I just did not see myself committing to...
You did like it?
Yes, I did like it.
I enjoy?
Yeah, I did enjoy it.
Not like it?
Climate, it was so nice. It was nice. But I felt like I cannot commit to this for such a long time. Okay. I can see myself doing this, but I cannot commit to this. I don't see myself committed to this lifestyle. Yeah. But yeah, I did like it. Would I do it again? No. Just because I don't want to... Because now the thing is, if...
tikakuofa musikana apa pamberi apo tokuti musikana uyu akanaka uyu musikana nezvese type yako chaichai type C yeah kana kuti I don't know type yako yaunoyatsona kuti
Beyonce for example
you see Beyonce tokuti endai munorara mubedroom naBeyonce one night muspende one night haumubate Beyonce. So
girls been offered themselves to me Beyonce type. I didn't do it. Yeah, I felt like part of me is more like, I don't want to lose. No, even before I got married, I had friends that were like, oh, I want to have a baby with lesbian. Why don't you just have a baby? Because I was like, oh no, I don't want a baby too. I just want to have sex with a girl. Not because I'm gay, just because like, I know who I am. I don't want to now go to the point where I sleep with a girl and she fall pregnant. Because when somebody come to you and say, I want to have a baby with you, they have either kind of see how intelligent you are and how focused with life you are and how you might be able to take care of the kid or them somehow. So there's some sort of, if even whatever happened, I'll trap this guy with a baby. Even if he could date other people, but he'll be able to help me. Yet now I'm satisfied their need that they want a child, but I don't. Okay. So I think as I'm older now, that's what I'm seeing. But if people offer me before I started producing sperms, of course I was going to do it. But now the thing is I produce sperms. I don't want to do that.
So you're saying you don't want a child?
Yeah, I don't want a child. I don't want a copy of me walking. And I don't want a copy of me walking somewhere. And for people to abuse, rappers to rape, people to guys, people have abused kids. So you are
married and did it?
Yeah.
What does your husband say about you not wanting kids?
I think it's a conversation of saying, what do you want? What do you see your future like? I felt like for my side, I have raised my young brother when my mother died. My mother died when he was 5. And he was staying until he was around 10, 11. And he came to South Africa. So I have experienced working him up, helping me to do homework. He went to primary, he went to high school. Yeah. My brother also died my brother died when his son was 12. I have raised him today. So people that knows him, Thomas, he was very famous on my TikTok because he always pops every background. Yes. I raised him until he was 18. We were living together. I have struggled. I have seen him sick, seeing stuff, crying at night, walking to prophets, knocking prophet. My child can't sleep, I don't want to go through that again. And also I don't want to kitangwana. Then also, I just don't want to bring life to so many lives out there who are struggling. You understand what I'm saying? They couldn't even let's talk about varimu ufamba. Let's talk about even on your own family. Mo family munevana either baba wakafa or baba havasukuwana. They don't even have a uniform. Every zinza rine benzi rinokubara vana every day, but arikwanisa vachengeta. And I don't.
Saka, would you say kuti kumhuri kwenyu ndo webenzi reko?
Yeah. Washa, I am.
Washa, wait.
Yeah. I am willing to take any. Like this is the thing. Like I can brand myself. Ini ndiri benzi rekumba kwedu.
Unozvigamuchira.
Yeah, and today I'm on podcast no benzi wangu. Who's not here today?
Vanhu vakakwana.
Exactly. So why would you kwana if you can be on a podcast?
Oh, guys, I can't. Forgive me, I can't. I want to know. Munhu wokutanga wawakaudza mumhuri menyu kuti you're gay.
Ooh, my cousin brother. I have told him that I was gay. What did he do? He didn't do anything. He was very supportive. I remember he was very supportive when I told him that I came out with him as I was gay and I was dating this guy. I told him I was dating this guy, and I remember he said to me, do you guys get HIV? And I said yes. He says, what about STI? I said, what is STI? I didn't know about STI back then. Because Zimbabwe, I didn't know the sick. Yeah, in the sick. I was like, okay, let me do research. I did, and I told him, like, so be careful. Yeah. If you can use condom, use condom. Do you guys use condom when you have anal sex? Doesn't a condom bust? I was like, oh no, it doesn't. So he's like, have you used it? Yes, I've used it. And he said, okay, be careful, protect yourself. But as time goes on, be prepared to tell other people. And I end up telling my sister one day that I was gay. And she said, oh, I've seen it on your diary. I read your diary in a house. I'm like, but I didn't say I was gay. He said, oh, but you write about people that you were dating and you write their names. I'm like, oh, crap.
Yeah, man.
And then I remember one day they called me for a meeting. They were so nice that day. Some of them give me a charger that I was not even using. That is not even my style. And I remember my older brother, I said, we must go to Zimbabwe. Then you can go and do stuff. I was like, okay, I'm ready to do anything that I want. But as time goes on, they get used to it. I feel like the biggest fear of our families, as a gay person, they imagine the worst gay person they have seen surrounding. So if you live in a location, they think of that ngosha inofamba ichimwadoro stereki yayi inodhakwa yayi inoti kana ichifamba yakashama choya chakazara pese pese, that they imagine you as that. But I feel like I just assured them, listen, I am gay, let me show you guys who I am. That was I wanted to show them. I remember I wrote them a letter. Each person got a letter. I wrote them a letter and I asked my young brother to deliver them. He did deliver them. It was just to address who I am and give me time to show you who I am. Okay. Today I'm in Undiluted Truth podcast. This is who I am. I'm so introduce you to my world.
You are so bragging about here today.
I know.
Feel you. They're gonna feel you.
I know. So this is who I am. I'm not going to be disappointing to you guys. And I come out as a married man. I married another man. This is my journey of homosexual. This is who I am as a gay person. And this thing icha my sex tape. I might, I don't know. I might be recorded when I'm not aware. You know what I'm saying? But it's not something that I'll be willingly do.
I never pictures
You are talking murumo wako, isn't it? Yeah, I'm just saying, of course. How are you gonna make him hurry from work? As soon as we was waiting for him at home.
Okay.
So you have to show him, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah.
My videos,
oh no.
Okay.
No, my husband is very against anything that's recording during action. Yeah, he's like a dark person, like switch everything, let's do this.
Okay, tsataenda kunyaya dzemurume idzi. Wakambofila pressure iri yekuti uzvihide kuti uri ngochani?
Yeah, I did. There was a time I was a secretary at a church. I was a very famous secretary, very good and famous secretary. Also, there was life. There was a guy which I was supposed to work with at a church who was also himself, and I was myself. And that was the time I was trying to hide it, but he was like, he and Diag was like trying to be like, oh, as a friend. Iye ndiyakandifarira.
Why you got ear?
The thing is, iye angane some sort of sugar mama type of, like it was an older woman,
Yeah.
an elderly, right? So me, I just thought, oh, maybe you know, go church, you know, maybe he likes me. Oh, like, and they're like, oh, come sleep over because I got another day. So I couldn't wake up in the middle of the night. I'm being cuddled. I'm like, I kind of like this, but does he like? So this is the thing with me.
Wait,
If you invite me to his house, we have
When-
sleep over, yeah.
my sarara mese.
Not like sexually, but it most of the time almost get there. I think
maikisana.
more,
Maikisana nekubatana.
yeah.
But maishika kungo insert chete.
I was scared to be inserted. That time it was before I even started the whole inserting situation. Then I started to insert at that moment. So it was just like, oh yeah, this
It was
is.
like wakatanga bonde uri mwana mdiki. How old were you?
I was 21.
Wakatanga
Yeah.
kuneto.
And I'm 25 now.
No, that's a lie.
So literally it's been 4 years.
That's a lie. Saka pa wakatanga kubvisa hembe, wakatanga kubvisa hembe une 10 years. But wakazotanga kuinseta one 21 years.
Yeah.
Saka nguva yese waingobviswa hembe, uchingobviswa hembe.
I said everybody was taking off their clothes. Because now
maingobvisana hembe.
yeah, munhu wasangobvisa hembe vanhu
Votoita zvavanoita.
over time. You know, I think this thing, boys would definitely understand this. Boys do play a lot with themselves, with each other. If boys, they share a room, just know there is a group masturbating that once happened or that is right now happening. That those are boys. But only if that...
Vachiita izvozvo vari boys chatting.
Yeah, like you could be one sit there, one sit there, watch something and do your thing. They do you know that boys knows how big is the other one, how small is the other one? How do you think they know that?
I postponed on it. Wait.
No, that's a lie. It's that's where that's how they know. Is a child a boy?
Yeah. Back to sender.
No, I feel like boys, they will explore. It's
not like girls.
It's not every way. Boys, boys, they don't even insert on A now or that when they're young. Ndine 10 nezvimwe zvivana, they don't do that. They don't. Like they could be, I think when you are over 18 you're going to but boys play along. You know, kana maybe shinda mombe. I've started experiencing kutoenda mombe. Utona achitambisa zvinhu zvake. You see how big I am, all that drama, and now it's a competition of seeing who is bigger than who. Exactly. It's boys being boys. That's where yeah. But
so growing up, people were unombosanganawo nekumbunyikidzwa nekubatwa zvawo ngosingadi.
I come across that so many times.
Zvakaitwa nani?
First was one of those was my cousin. I think for him, he was, you know when you grow up, there is that cousin who's very violent, who's very I'm here. But at the end of the day, I do feel like when I started meeting him, I idolize him. I kind of see him as an idol, how he stood for himself, how he protected his young brothers and all that. And like Kumbakwa, there was less boys. So my baba, could be able to afford the kind of clothes and underwear. Because I started wearing underwear when I was like 15, like when I was old. Yeah. So all my life there was no underwear. So my baba vaitengera underwear munhu akura. Kana wakuoneka kuti wakufamba une print wamunhu mukuru. You know, there's a certain wakandozvigarirawo waonawo something digido yako ndobva yamira. So your mother will see that and starting to buy you underwear. So before you reach that stage, there's no underwear for you. You comfortable. You go. So them, even the kids, they underwear. Yeah, even short, you just wear a short. You just know to know. So they had everything. So and then when it comes to South Africa, yeah, we kind of share in the same room. So I think the first days there was like some sort of thigh sex. I could just wake up when I'm wet.
With your cousin?
Yeah, when I could just wake up when I'm wet. And I'm
Is your cousin still out there?
Oh, he's out there. I'm sure he's watching. So
do you talk to him?
About this, I talked to him like 3 years ago.
And what was the response?
He says, I'm sorry, I know that I was wrong.
Is he straight?
Yeah, he's straight. He's married. I don't know if he's straight, but he's married.
Do you want to give him a message?
Hmm?
Do you want to say something to him?
To him.
Anything that you want to say to him. I mean, he did take advantage of you, right?
Yeah.
You were young.
Yeah.
And obviously 3 years ago, he didn't come to you and apologize. You went and had a conversation with you. He didn't come and say, this is what happened. I am sorry. And blah, 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 blah. How old were you when it happened?
I think that I was around 18, 19. Yeah, 18, 19.
18, 19.
Yeah.
And when he used to come into your room, he would have thigh sex, like you said, with you.
So the thigh sex literally happened either we're sleeping. By the day, I feel like he forced himself. So my brothers asked me to move from Fishhook to live in Capricorn. So because my brother had another house, so he had another 2-room house. So he said, come and stay at this house. That was after I've come out and So I went to stay at this house. I remember one day he came, he was drunk. He came to my
the room that you were sleeping.
to the room, and we were having conversation. He's like, "Oh, did you see this?" So he started to play blue movies. So he was playing a blue movie. I was like, "Oh," and then I didn't want to
watch
because as somebody that I used to sleep next to you,
and you know what
and I used to Now it's gonna become tense, and then and he's like, "Oh, I know you like this."
Was it only you and him?
There was only me and him in the room. It's like, "Oh, I know you like this. Oh, I know you like this." That's the way he kind of forced himself and touched me, and he undressed himself and addressed me, and shenanigans went down.
You didn't cry, you didn't shout, you didn't do anything.
You see, the thing is, when these things happen, it's more like when you're getting robbed or raped. You become voiceless. You just, it feels like you say, let me push it, maybe my stop, and then it comes to, let me just wait so you can finish so I could go back to normal. It's more of, you just want whatever's happening to
end.
Even if he pulls you,
on,
you just say, let me go closer to him so he won't hate me. That's how it feels. So he did that.
I'm sure he's definitely going to watch. Just say anything. That's your camera there. Just say anything to him. Anything. Whether it's thank you or it's okay. Anything.
Okay. The world is the limit, but it's not really the limit when you have wounds and when you are hurt. But I shall keep moving. I am on Undiluted Truth Today podcast. I am unpacking. I hope you also go and unpack because we both need healing. Does that work?
It does.
Okay.
I hope you get the message. That was for you. Is there anyone you want to give a message to? Anyone who did take advantage? Was he the only one who took advantage of you?
The other one was a white man. But I think he's dead.
Were you working with him or working for him?
I wasn't working with him. So
How did you meet him?
So that time I was starting a crash in Capricorn. So and I was delusional. I wanted to model somehow. And then I went for photo shoot. I met him there. He's like, oh, hey. And it's like, we started talking. I told him, he's like, oh, let me drop you in Capricorn. And they drop in my house. 6 months down the line, I dated somebody where I was staying in a retreat. Because I dated some Zimbabwean teacher who would teach somewhere. And I was living in a retreat. So when I was starting the crash, he could help me. He's like, oh, just tell me whatever you want help with. I can help you. I'm like, oh, okay. I kind of felt like I knew how this was going to end, but I kind of felt like we were going to speak about it. It was somebody then would say, oh, I want to do this. I'm like, oh, I can help you, you know.
With men, if someone says, I'm going to help you, men will always want to collect.
Yeah, but also like I told him that I was dating, so he kind of knew my partner, and I also knew that he was dating. So I remember one day we were coming, we went to town. A friend of mine, they were doing renovation. So I went to fetch mat. I fetched what I came, and we come to drop it, and we go to the house. And there's like, and then he just take off his pants. I was like, oh, the favors I've been doing, you need to pay me now. I was like, huh? He's like, yeah, you need to sleep with me. You need to make me your wife. I was like, oh, okay. I felt like for some moment I wanted to pay him so we could move on. But I was like, this is not it. And he was like just touching me in the house because I invited him. He was like, oh, so you're not going to invite me inside the house? So I was like, oh, come in. And I invited him. He came in. That's all everything. And I remember somehow it was like, okay, it's fine. You've been through this. Let's do it. And I think later on I started feeling so dirty, so like I could literally scratch myself.
Yeah.
Because no offense, but I don't think I want to do run in Nemurunga.
Again.
Not even again. It was never the choice of people in now. So it was really hectic. And then I was bathing and my partner came. I told him what has happened.
You were with this husband of yours?
No, somebody else.
Okay.
I was like, oh, okay. What can we do? He says, send him a message. I did send him a message, and I did send the boyfriend a message. And the boyfriend was kind of, the message was like, no, I know you've been wanting my man for a long time. You've been wanting to take him. Now you want to ruin his reputation. And other people, his friends, some of them have texted me saying that, oh, Ulandika have told us what happened. He does that. He also does that to me. I was like, okay, so there's a chain of us. That was it.
Sure.
But I think it made me who I am right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So now you have got a thick skin now.
Yeah. I have a thick skin and a beautiful one even.
Glowing even. With this one, we were not going to leave a message because he said maybe he's dead.
Yeah, he was old.
Was he old?
Yeah, he was old.
Did he at least use protection?
No.
Did you go get tested?
Hey, I'm on prep. Right now, I'm on prep right now. You know what prep is?
I know.
Okay, cute.
It's ARVs.
What?
That's what people say. People are saying you guys are drinking ARVs.
Okay, I'm in ARVs. She said it's the ARVs.
I say that's what people say.
So PrEP is pre-exposure prophylaxis. It's a pill that prevents you from getting HIV. Right now there is injectable PrEP, which is cabotegravir. You get injection every 2 months. Now there's a lenacapavir. You get 1 injection every 6 months to prevent you from getting HIV.
Oh, nice.
That is PrEP.
I think we should get I should get the one for 6 months.
If it's not
But I'm
too
not
late.
naughty.
But
But
if
I'm
it's
not.
not too late.
It can never be late with me, Chom.
Let's test first. Let's go get tested.
Okay. Before before I ask you about your husband, I wanted to ask you: is there any advice you would want to give to Zimbabwean mothers who are maybe experiencing or noticing that their kids are maybe in the LGBTQ community? Is there any advice that you would like to, give to them so that maybe they are struggling to accept that their kids are in the LGBTQ community? What can you say?
I think they couldn't say you understand? Benzi nderako kuzana nodi unompururudza. We atizivi kuti mangwana achave. Atizivi kuti mangwana achave. I think zvinhu zvisina kuunziwa nemunhu wenyama kana nemunhu wamunoziva pamba, you cannot chase it away. It will go when it's wanna go. So ukaona kuti mwana wako iri ngoshani, or they portraying that, the best way is try to shape them the way you want them to be seen in a community. Unotomushape mwana the way yaunoda kuti aonewe nayo in a community. I remember my mother, she used to say, I want you to know how to cook and how to do everything for yourself. When you end up going to work, you are going to do this the best way you can.
Yeah.
She always advised me to, whatever you do, don't ever get married to a man in this village. I did not know what she was saying, because that time in Nifungamango, it was a feeling that it was going to blow away. My generation here is not going to kuchikoro because I ain't kuchikoro unozoita hure. So my mother, she was not educated. She knows how to write her name and all this, but I do feel like when it comes to mother knowledge and how she shaped who I am today, she did a good job. My mother never insulted me. That's why you act like a girl. But I could see that people, everyone in the community was saying that every
Exactly.
day. I could see people because that they...
And there's no moyo.
She never one day she called me that. She always wanted to make sure that I am empowered and I know what's happening. And there was no one outside who was going to bite me while she's watching.
Okay.
And that, having a foundation in loving, kuti kwandinobva ndinodiwa, mai vangu she respected me, and zvavatoziva ndamuka ndabuda pamba ndiri kudzoka nechingo mamanheru, it gives me power to keep going.
Okay.
So love your kids.
Now let's dive into marriage. Vanhu vakawanda vasi kuziva kuti Nehemiah Nehe ari married.
Ari kunditi nei since
Anzi ndonzi zita racho mukaridzwa imi ndandigone kuritaura. Nehemiah.
yeah.
Anzi tasono Nehemiah. Okay, but namuzuziva kuti Nehe is okay. Most of you guys know, because obviously you guys know him per internet.
Yeah.
Nehe wakarora when or wakarorwa when?
Ndakarora on 4th of October 2023.
Okay.
That's where we walk into Home Affairs and then we sign papers. Yeah, we become official.
Side kwenyu mimi kumango chanuku kune zvekuti anzi mukadzi here kana kuti murume, or it's just a union?
I think let me speak about me and my marriage certificate. It's Mr. and Mr.
Okay.
There's no mukadzi, there's no murume. It's just two men. It's also with Home Affairs when they official letters, they say now you are husband and husband. You may kiss each other. That's what they say. So you kiss, they capture, you capture, they left with their record, you go with your record.
Saka muendese mombe nemari nemagrosari nemabhacha nababa.
Not necessarily. In my marriage, my parents are late. Vakafa kudhara. So I think kune munhu
But watiwo ndo wakarora.
Takarorana.
Okay. Saka kusaidi kwenyu kune kurorana, kuna kuroora kana kurorwa.
Yeah, kurorana. Yeah. So kana iwe uchida kutenga majaketi kuna baba wako, unotenga majaketi ako nemablanketi, upa mai vako magumbezi kana uchida if they are alive. For my side, mai vangu nababa vangu vakashaya. So in hangu my belief, I don't see the need of going kunopa mwe mwana zvinhu as ndi baba vako. I don't think that works. Does that work? Because my family kune vamwe vana vanozviita nababa.
Inini pandaka
also a brother to me.
Inini pandakarorwa pfuma yakaenda kune mabrothers angu ndo ana baba wangu.
Because you are a female. Yeah. That's good. As a man, I can't because I'm also kana iwe uri baba samukoma wangu ndinonzi baba. So tikutamba ipapo.
So it's clash of the babas.
Yes, clash of the babas. So inini kana ndikadya musoro ndi baba wakumba kwangu. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So like for example, iwe kwawakarorwa kana mai vako murume vasipo handii ndi unodya musana. Anditi? Yeah. So inini kumba kwangu baba vangu asipo handitwari musana kunopa baba. Inozi baba vanodya kuZimbabwe. Mama kumbo.
Chidya.
Yeah. Chidya chinodyiwa nani? Na
baba. Onewe.
Yeah, exactly. Baba wapaka ndinodya chidya chepamba pangu.
Okay.
So now when it comes to issues, I can't do kutengera majaketi sokuti uri baba yet. Ndinondi baba. You understand?
Saka when it comes to marriage, iwe imbotudza kuti kwanga kuri sei?
Like kwanga kuri sei marriage, or how is marriage?
Marriage life yako iri sei?
I think kuchata is very zvinhu zvakanaka kutaura chokwadi. Yes, muchato kana wakachata nenguva yakwana nekuda kwako muchato chinhu chinonakidza. But I do feel like sometimes muchato unoshatira zvako kuvanhu vari straight because sometimes murume anoda kuchata because mai vake vanoda mubatsiri. Makamuna kuchipinge they do that. Mukomana akatongotenga solar, musoro auchato balance because watenga solar. Did you know what solar unoziva? Yeah. Akangotenga solar nemombe nembudzi. Ndauda kuti munongwara zvinhu zvangu.
Ndibaba zvatenga.
I feel like they go all mad now over anotora mwana womunhu angopedzawo chikoro. Oya mita mukadzi, oya South Africa, they still want to explore other things. That's why she's not musikana as to speak bad about marriage. Because this is not what happened. So now, Pashingosha and Maji, we are two men. Now we're living in town. We are living together. You know, it is very nice. We can do together. We drive to my cousin, or we do something. My marriage is like it is best right now. I am so happy. He is happy. I just took him to Zimbabwe recently. He loved it.
Yeah, I saw the trip
and
to Zim.
Zimbabwean loved him.
Makatambirwa sei pamakaenda kuti vanhu vakakugamuchirai sei?
It was nice. I feel like with village kwangu inini, it was more of people were confirming what they heard.
Zvavakakura vachiona.
Yeah, zvavakakura vachiona nezvavakanzwa, because patakachataka, it was the whole, this should not happen, this is da. And most of the Zimbabwean people who are saying bad things, now I'm seeing them in Zimbabwe. I'm like, speak now, Oga. Oga. You know, let's
Speak
talk.
or forever hold your.
Hold your peace. But now people are like, because I remember when they look at him and they look at me, them thinking, and I'm thinking, yeah, you are clocking, you are calculating. Is this him and him and now they're together? Because it was more of, it's normal. There was nothing that we were showing like, you know, over the top, some sort of dramatic type of lifestyle. Our lifestyle was, it's same as everybody. It's just two men who are loving each other.
So your husband loves Zimbabwe?
My husband loves Zimbabwe.
Did he enjoy in
My
Zim?
family love him.
Oh,
and
nice.
He loves my family. Yeah, in Takatenga. Yep. Tane ukuzedu 3. And it's in a mazita, can you imagine?
Guys, let me congratulations.
Thank you.
Next time mombe ambudzi step by step atingotange kuti tozoti makaromba plus kuti Chipinge, remember Chipinge is tozoti tanga takutaura zvimwe zvisirizvo.
Iye anataura nyaya Chipinge achataura hake podcast is still long.
I'm just happy that you're enjoying your marriage.
Yeah, I am.
Vanhu vakawanda. Okay, would you give an advice kune susu vanhu vari straight vakaroora varume vari straight vari kunetswa nekunyiswa nemujolo? What would you say? Kungotipo advice kuti imbotraiwo zvekuside uko zvinoshanda. Maybe that side kune zvinoshanda or zvamuri kuita zvikuita kuti munakidzwe. Because isusu kumaside kwedu
I think
siyanya.
I think anatarorana people stop with their needs, ignore their needs. And this happened mostly in the women's side. Women, they just stop either their dreams or what they want in life. They kind of forget, put it in pause, helping these men to live their dreams. Sometimes that's what end up with the marriage becoming so heavy. Because like now you are hosting a podcast and one murume got, oh, I don't like you to do a podcast. Now you don't do it. Now you are 24/7 a mother at home. Now you have nothing that keeps your mind, or now he's shrinking you to not being known or being out there so that he can go out there. It's not right. And
Exactly.
we can speak up to men and about men about life. If you are married with your man, have a conversation, say, inini ndoda kuachieve ABCD, inini ndoda kuita H and H. I'm not just going to be your wife only. I am going to be your wife. I'm going to be a businesswoman. I'll try to also chase my dream. It's all about happiness and what do we do in it. You don't have to go copy zvawakona next door. Uzvokuti baba vako next door vakati mukadzi wavo asasenza. You forgot baba vane company. He can provide mukadzi wavo can go to shopping anytime. Wena you can't, but you say mukadzi wako gare pamba. So I think the advice is, women, don't forget yourself. Always know that your dream matters. Keep chasing your dream.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
What you want?
I'm still here with Nehemiah, you know. And we were before the break we were talking about his husband, you know, and his marriage. So now,
The love of my life.
You know, sometimes I
This is a
feel
nice
like
thing.
people who are in love, they must just, you know,
Die.
they must have their own, you know, they must move to Mars or
We need to
Jupiter.
show you flames, Galok. We have to
We
be
are
here.
tired. Every year it's
You
flames.
guys must burn. We need to burn you.
We're gonna burn you and also in hell.
Because you're not in love. You are going to stay flames.
Okay. I don't want to burn. Okay, can you, before the break we were talking about your husband. Can you tell us how your family reacted when you told them that you are getting married? And not only were you getting married, you're also getting married to a man.
To the same gender.
Yeah, to the same
I feel
gender.
like I feel like I'm very stubborn and selfish at the same time. When I do something, I'm doing it and I don't look at people's reaction because I don't want to see you react and ask you what you feel. So when I got married, it was shock. I think for most of them, they did not know that I was getting married. They just saw the pictures like everybody else. And it was something that they know. I do have my brother who sent me a message, congratulations. The one that I don't like, they also did not send. But the one that I like, I was close to, they did call and congratulate me. One of my brothers sends me money, 500 rands.
Oh.
It was like, okay. So I do feel like when you ask how does my brother react or my family, I do want to ask you based on family are those that supported me. So they are very supportive and they are very welcoming. And they do love my husband. Yeah.
That's beautiful. And how do you deal with judgment? How people, do they judge you in your family, especially your family members, before we even go?
There is those one who thinks they're holier than thou, but I just feel like you are living your life and I'm living my life. Let's see where we're going to end. Yes, of course, I could be focusing on you to see what do you think and why you don't like me. But at the end of the day, you are living your life, I'm living mine. Especially in my family, I don't think there's anyone who's perfect. Those motherfuckers, they've been divorced and remarry and do all those things. They're not even perfect. Yeah. So, again, I don't think I care that much. I just want to live my life. If you think you love me, you fall up on me, you will follow me and we be happy together as a family.
So, you just ignore. You're saying good, that's how you deal with.
Sometimes I do hear stuff like, oh, this person, uyanga shit, but also on my face, I don't care.
Okay.
If you took my was on duza, what is the next step? You know, there is something of saying, I don't like what you're doing, I want you to stop. You don't know, you want me to stop, who are you? Are you the one, do you know who somebody who says, I must start this lifestyle? You know? But at the end of the day, this is not a lifestyle. This is me being gay. It's more as you being straight. If in my family, there's a person, okay, there is somebody who I was born on the same day with them, but different years. So it was like literally different years. So I do feel like that person where they were born and I was born, they were born straight, I was born gay. So tell me when I was an infant, when did I choose the sexuality there? Because I don't remember one day seeing a sexuality lying down. I'm like, oh, I want to pick that one with colors. I don't remember that. This is what I have. I can't change it. I would like to change it, but do what? Dating women, I don't want to change. I'm sorry. I take that back. I don't want to change.
So you're saying you don't find us attractive?
Do you find us attractive?
Oh.
Gay people?
Me? Me as a human being find...
Now you want me to explain. Do you find us attractive?
I find men attractive.
Gay people?
I find men attractive.
Oh, okay. Lesbians? Do you find them attractive?
No.
Then we're not coming.
Ladies, trust me, don't get me wrong. Ladies are beautiful. I love ladies.
Oh.
Tell me one or two things that is not beautiful in a lady. There is nothing. But
not sexually.
Forever men.
That's your choice.
Forever indoda. That's why you chose men. Eh?
No, that's not the reason.
Forever indoda.
I mean indoda. Yeah, he says forever, and I was like, oh, okay. Since I'm chosen, let me follow.
That's a lie. You are gay.
Who says I'm gay, people?
You are gay. Okay, how do you take care of your mental health and emotional health? Especially maybe by social media, because I see you on TikTok and I think that's the only platform you're already active, Kunyani. How do you take care of my negative comments and people who bully you or people who try, you know, all those nice names that they call you? How do you deal with?
Listen, counseling, working hard, and alcohol, and my husband, and praying. I think those are things that have been working for me. Praying, counseling, working hard, because you need to go to a therapist. I have a therapist or somebody or counselor, however we might call them. People that I like when I feel like it's heavier on me, I go to them. I talk to them. I cry, and you know, we call it a day. I work hard because I don't want me as a gay person to want. I always say this to my husband. I don't want to, as a gay person, I don't want to feel like I'm forcing myself on somebody's life. Let's say for you, you are my friend, and you have your other friend. When you went out with your husband, I even saw the picture. I don't want to feel like, hey, Ginah, can I come? I'm bored. And they'll be like, no, show me, I'll let you know. Now I feel like, is this because I'm homosexual? Or maybe I can't be with them. So I definitely work hard to the point that even if I see you in a Durban shaking your butt in a yacht, I'm also gonna go to waterfront, shake mine in a yacht. I will pay for myself. So I work hard for things that I want. And praying is helps. You have to sit down somewhere, talk to God and say, open all these doors, because you don't, like I always say, God, you're the one who made me this person. You knew exactly how I was going to survive. Here I am now. I must survive.
Since you were away pan up, you're the first person and we are ku muna 2026 and you're also gay. Ndezvipi zvatinonyeberwa nevanhu kunze uko. Zvatinonzwa no magay adai, magay anodai, magay akadai zvaungade kucorrect. Especially kune izvo vasingatombozive kuti ichi chinenge chichitika.
I do feel like first thing, have a conversation with Nengoshani yawaona. Says you're having a conversation with me. You are unondibvunza zvinoitika muupenyu hwangu seNgoshani. Umwasha kudza the different style. Usati zvandaudza nhasi. Ngoshani yese yawatoona zvakataura miya ndeizvi. And also chigay achibhadhari muCape Town. Is this microphone near me? Is this, how loud is this volume?
It's very loud.
Okay. Chingoshani achibhadhari. Look, I was holding this camera. So, something that I would like to correct is that Shingoshani achibhadhari. Yes, varipo vanhu vanotengesa sex, or like a sex worker, even vanhu straight, and it's never a sex worker. Koitawo ngoshani dzinoti ma-sex worker, hazvisi kuti ngoshani yese tiri kutengesa magaro. Magaro atengwe, because even if vari kutengesa, I don't think pana anotenga magaro. Even varume straight vakatora mukadzi, haatombotoreri magaro. Sometimes vakamuna varume vazhinji vanotorera kudyiwa. Hanzi varume vanofara kudyiwa. Do you know that?
Kudyiwa chi?
Okay. So Shingoshani achibhadhari, munhu aiti Shingoshani because anoda mari. Ngoshani hadzina mari dzese. Hatina mari dzese. Pane dzamunotoona dziri kulocation kwenyu, dziri kutambura. Ngoshani dzese hadzibhadhari. Tarisa like for example, baba vako kumba kwenyu ingoshani, but tarisa kumba kwenyu mese muri kutambura. So Shingoshani achibhadhari. I don't think Shingoshani chinobhadhara. Is it?
But people believe kuti ngochani dzine mari.
Ngoshani hadzina mari.
Ko right vanobelieve kuti ngochani kune vanoti hanzi zvine satanism kazvinako mukati. What's your take on that? Kune vanoti allegedly, not me, allegedly. Ndakangoita research yangu ndisati ndagara neyo pasi ndikanzwa kuti zvine
Yeah, of course. I mean, even when we are straight, kune vanoita zvechisatanism, handiti? But then ukazoona ngoshani akaita satanism because varoda kubudira kuda kuita mari, you paint everyone in that same. Ini kutaura kwangu, inini handibati mushonga, handisi munhu anoita mushonga, andiri munhu, I'm based on like I pray. Handisi munhu anoenda kuchurch every day because of the judgment of people. Vanonga vachiti tunamata ngoshani and stuff like that. But handisi munhu anobata mushonga, I pray. But there is vanobelieve mushonga, vanotobata mushonga zvekutodaro.
Okay.
But andingati usatanism huri kwese, like I said before, Shingoshani is not a career. It's not something that you pick. It's a sexuality. But out of that, you are a person. You are a human. You do stuff. And when you do that, and we found out that you're gay, we just decided to just paint you with the same brush that, oh, you're doing this because you're gay. But it's not. I don't think that's the case.
Okay. And tichiri papo. Imimi ngochani or iwewe is nei.
Ngochani.
Bedroom munaita sei.
We to know what is on bed every morning. And then torara manero. Makusentowaridza. White sheet, can you believe?
Imagine. And you know white sheet irnekamuka kudziya kasingataurika katsananguriki.
And you know, as two men cuddling each other, it's so warm. Because you know vakadzi vamwe vana
ausikutiza mubvunzo wangu pindura mubvunzo wangu mubedroom munoita sei munoita like isusu here normal people
munoita sei normal people
ani isusu tunoita inonzi missionary
hezvo every day
Every day.
Yo, no, thank God I'm gay. I can't do missionary every day. I can't do missionary every day.
Munoitachi.
I can't even do one style per session.
Mm.
Yeah, there's, helicopter.
Saka masession inyano last for how long?
Anzi, eyamadoda ipheli.
Hey. Chineke.
So there's not the end of this session. The session doesn't end. Question to question. So it's nice.
So what munoita ma helicopter nema chief. Helicopter ndo ipi munana kaita zi. Max unoze helicopter style is like
helicopter. So it's not only for us. Everybody's done it. Yeah.
People are very not.
Yeah.
So helicopter.
I don't like doggy style though. I don't like doggy style.
Why not?
It's more like you're punishing me. What is this? Like, let me see you. Let's connect.
So you also like missionary?
I don't do missionary.
Sakamene, that's what I'm asking. Do
You could sleep on your back. I could be on top of you. That's another style. We could literally stand and look at the mirror together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And what's your favorite?
It's on when I'm on top.
You're on top. So you know the woman on top or you know the man on top.
Why is it women on top? I just said when I'm on top.
What's it? Should we call it women on top or men on top?
It's not women on top.
What
it's
is it
when
called?
One is on top. It's another person is on top. One is laying down.
So you're looking at him.
Yeah.
He's looking at you.
Yeah. And like you put your hand behind his head, like urukunyala zangwana. Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. Now I'm thinking of my husband. Let me just check if he's home.
Hi, zurikuitika muZimbabwe zvakawandisa guys.
Guys, gay people is not that complicated. Gay sex is not that complicated. It's not that hectic. It's literally just like any sex. Yeah, where one will penetrate somebody's anus, and you also penetrate their anus, or one is being penetrated in the anus.
Saka you all wait. Mu marriage yako you went to a mic and not into baba.
Amuna kana mai.
Saka mese munoita na kuseri.
Oh, you are asking on that.
Is it? Like I had Joe dominant and then the Joe.
Oh, my husband is very submissive. He's not dominant.
So he's submissive. Submissive is not really.
It's mean submissive. Somebody who's not dominant.
So
not sexually, like in general, he's submissive.
Okay.
Yeah.
So murume wako wewe ndiye wauno iwo pabonde ndio unongora baba.
Pai?
Pabonde. Ndio unongora baba.
Bonde. Ndimda bonde mandi ndio bonde.
Bonde is like sex.
Mandi.
Andizoziye manje chindau kuti rinonzi chibonde nini.
Mandi is just fun. It's mandi.
Mandi.
Kudai wabvunza kuti mandi au no.
Alright. Pamandi pamene mchita iko ndonongori baba.
Yeah. No, it's not me.
Saka iye ndiye anoita iwewe.
I said no, it's not me.
Or you all know me tawere though.
No. So my husband is top, like strictly top.
Explain to us, please. Watching the camera
know.
and tell us.
Whoever I'm talking to, they know.
But I don't know. Top is not.
So top is the person that penetrates, and the bottom is the person that gets penetrated. Yeah.
Komwe musaka kuti mboyo undi penetrate, would you say yes?
Yeah. Why not? This is my husband. He must be. Chese chanoda anotopiwa. Iye murume angatoda ndege ipapo ndikutoiboleka ndege ku airport.
Alright. Wait, let's come pakutunda. Munotunda say.
Ooh.
Iwewe
the G spot is in the anus.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you are aware, right?
Yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah.
I heard so.
Yeah. Like kutunda that's the most easiest part of gay sex. Yeah. We all come.
Whew. Kuningi, guys. It's a lot. It's been a lot.
Please cut this part, all of it.
Okay. What advice would you want to give to someone who is gay watching us right now or watching you right now? Maybe they are gay and they are scared to come out, or maybe they are gay and they just don't know where to start if they want to come out. They don't know who to tell, they don't know where to go, and they don't know who to talk to.
I think the best, simplest advice I could give is that to come out, it should not become a struggle. Should not be your aim. Should not be like, I want to come out, I want to come. You may say, I want to come out, and then you come out, and then what? You just say, I'm gay, and we're like, oh, okay. And then we'll move on with our life. What's going to happen? But I do feel like you need to live authentically with yourself. You need to do things that you dream of doing. Being gay and being coming out is going to come on its own, on your way, chasing your dream. You know, I think sometimes you struggle. I get so many DM people say, oh, I'm still at school, but I don't know how to do it. I'm like, listen, you are still a child. Focus at school. If your mother says, don't do this, and you know that they are the one who are paying school fees, you need to focus. Let that school fees be paid. Get that degree. When you're done with that degree, go and get a job and work. Become a man that your parents are expecting. You know, the most thing that people should want to do is to chase your dream, become the person that you want to, and live your life. Now, live your life is that if you feel like you are dating a man, you want to take a selfie with that man. Don't have to explain anything to us. Post it. We will know that you are gay. Kiss whoever you want to kiss. Post it or take a picture. Don't announce it like you are a president who's resigning, because we might not care. What are you going to do? Yeah. So I think that's my advice to people who want to come out. Find the reason why you want to come out and why is it important.
Okay. Vanhu vachaona this podcast kuma TV ose enyika pane vachakujaja, pane vachakuseka, pane vachafeel encouraged, pane vachasiya negative comments, pane vachazvifarira. What do you want to say to everyone achaona this podcast? Vachazvifarira, vachazvitadza kuzvifarira, vachazvigamuchira, vachitadza kuzvigamuchira. Anything that you want to say? There's your camera.
Your comment that you're going to leave right now is going to shape your future. It's going to shape your tomorrow. You are going to leave a negative comment. I'm continuing living my life and be on so many podcasts and so many radio stations. You leave a horrible comment. Your child one day watch this interview as a closet gay child and see your hateful comment. So guess who's losing? You are losing. And also shape yourself who you want to be and who you are as a person. Kungo portrayal ka munhu akanyarara kana munhu ari nice zviri better. Hanzi munhu akanaka munhu anoti asati ataura anombofunga.
Mashoko.
So usingagoni kumbonyarara umbofunga. It's definitely up to you. You auna kusiyana nemuroi asingadi chakanaka. Andisi kuti ndakanaka is such, but come on now. Here I am. Where are you? I mean,
The Undiluted Truth Podcast.
Yeah,
All right.
Can you take me a smaller clip for me? I don't know who was calling me. I think it's my husband.
All right, beautiful people. That's it from us today. It was nice.
Swipe the other side.
Having a conversation na Mia. He's such a cool person. And he's also talented. I love the fact that he works so hard. We didn't get a chance to ask him, you know, life, you know, what he does and what he wants to do, what he wants to be. But Kubek, and I'm impressed. You know, I just wish him all the best. And I hope Pamchaono video, Pamchaona this podcast, you're not gonna judge him, you're gonna wish him the best. And till we meet again. That's it from me and you. Bye.
Definitely party 2. Bye.
Definitely.
What you want? What you want?
The undiluted. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for
What
it?
you want? What you want?